So you think that morality is not important?
Of course I don't think morality is not important. I'm a human being.
Sounds like you're saying it isn't important.
Justice is a human construct of great importance.
Dawkins himself seems to be committed to the truth of both premises. With respect to premise one, that if God does not exist, objective moral values and duties do not exist, Dawkins informs us, and I quote, "There is at bottom no design, no purpose, no evil, no good, nothing but pitiless indifference. We are machines for propagating DNA. It is every living object's sole reason for being." But although he says that there is no evil,
how dare these anthropologists say such things?
Richard Dawkins is a stubborn moralist.
Truly appalling things like the Taliban.
All the while marvelously oblivious to the contradiction with his ethical subjectivism. Thus, affirming both premises of the moral argument, Dawkins is, on pain of irrationality, committed to the argument's conclusion, namely that God exists.
I'm sure we'd all like to thank Sam.
Thank you very much.
The objections raised by Richard Dawkins to these arguments are not even injurious, much less deadly.
I would like to hear what's wrong with the arguments that I put forward. It's one thing to say, oh, a philosophy tutor would draw a red pencil through it, but nobody has actually said what's wrong with it. As for theology, I don't admit that theology is a subject at all.
Having been on the receiving end of quite a lot of questions from Richard Dawkins, it's quite intriguing to think what would I say the other way around.
Cosmological argument from Plato to Leibniz, that's actually my own copy, dated 1980. I got it when studying the B.Phil here, studying philosophy of religion under Basil Mitchell. And it was clear even then that Bill's book was a new landmark in discussion of the cosmological argument. And we had a spirited debate. So I'm in the other camp, but you won't be hearing much from me tonight apart from directing proceedings.
If a baby was 1 year old, what about infanticide? Strictly morally, I can see no objection to that at all. I would be in favour of infanticide.
Ultimately, your belief that rape is wrong is as arbitrary as the fact that we've evolved 5 fingers rather than 6. I mean,
you could say that, yeah.
A couple of years ago, I very deliberately, in an Easter sermon in Canterbury, quoted extensively from one of Richard Dawkins' non-controversial books. There are some. An amazingly beautiful passage about the excitement of the complexity, the loveliness, the interaction, the many-layered beauty of the universe.